Well, it's been almost 2 years since we did the original Klonoa commentary. I still don't have a means to record Klonoa 2 yet, and there's still a Klonoa movie in production. I feel it's a great time to show off the remake of the original Klonoa.
Remake? What's the remake? I'm sure it'll be pretty cool. Let's give it a listen to. James, what have you done?
What?
Please put down that whip.
That Wahoo was so out of place!
Damn it!
It did, didn't it? And we're gonna be sticking with it throughout the entire thing.
No,
Sorry,
don't
folks.
take it off Phantom out.
Yay, GameCube.
I gotta make this somewhat unique compared to the original commentary.
So Celia, what James just did is he just turned off the original audio for the voice work, which used to be. No, please don't, not again. Ow.
But basically, you know how in Banjo-Kazooie they have like their cute little speak, you know, the whoop, 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 whoop? Klonoa used to have something similar to that.
Right. Whip.
Whip.
You guys almost broke me
Whip
there.
and the...
Whippin' boy.
I was drinking water and you guys made me laugh.
Oh, no.
you're
Are you gonna
welcome,
be
by the
okay?
Yeah, I'll be
But-
fine.
But yeah, they actually got a
Noah.
full. To their credit, they got a full English voice cast for this game.
Not a good cast,
Not the-
but...
It's kind of strange.
Well, here's my thing on the dub real quick. Like, I don't think it's a terrible dub. I just think it had the right people. It just didn't have the right direction.
Where do you suppose those dreams
I guess. There's
And yeah,
Carlos
Klonoa's actor
rendering.
isn't the least bit fitting.
There's one
Yeah,
dream I
no,
remember
that-
very
He should be like 5 years younger.
right now.
Yeah.
If
I
you-
imagine him to be a kid.
So yeah, for those of you that have never seen the original Klonoa before, it all stars a cute little cabot thingy named Klonoa.
Oh, is it a
Cabot?
cabot?
Well, that's what Becca called him in the original commentary.
A cat
rabbit.
rabbit.
And all of a sudden,
Whoop.
What?
Also, one thing I think we should point out is that I hope you don't mind how Klonoa looks right now, because one thing that the remake does, much to James's chagrin, all of the cutscenes are real time.
okay, here's my thing about that. I do think it doesn't quite have the same impact as, well, the original game having CG cutscenes here and there. I will give them kudos, they at least tried to do everything real time. Like, there was an attempt. It's just, I think they could have done a little better.
And
Yeah.
look, it's the fabled wind ring.
But excuse a cute little Hupo without hands. It feels very uncanny.
This is Hupo, and apparently they're immediately friends.
Yeah, you fell from the sky and you just popped out of nowhere. Let's be friends now.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
Well, to be fair, that's how it is in the original.
Oh yeah, by the way, Hupo in this game is voiced by Laura Bailey.
Oh, nice.
Chun-Li
Oh,
herself.
explosion.
Pretty much.
What's happening?
Dark times are coming to Phantom Isle, and well, we're gonna see the full brunt of it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So what do I do?
It's the nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
it was just a dream. Oh, okay.
Klonoa?
Oh?
Oh, they sound so cute.
Uh-huh.
Is Hupo
That's-
a girl or are
yeah.
they genderless?
Spoiler warnings, Hupo's actually a dude.
Okay, okay.
But a pretty.
I
It
wasn't
sounds a
sure.
lot like a girl. No, he doesn't. So now it's not a dream anymore, and well, let's just say that little crash into the mountain has set the events of this game into motion.
Yeah.
Wonder if the person riding that thing is still alive.
Well, let's
But
see.
yeah.
Flute!
Welcome to Namco's big platformer.
Did you see that? Something crashed into Bell Hill.
Oh dears.
Let's go.
Yep, that definitely is Laura Bailey.
Yeah.
Let's go. And
And whoever
Klonoa?
Klonoa is, I don't know.
Let's go.
I'll
Yeah,
check.
exactly. So
I'm gonna
So
check
James,
Jim.
explain to Jordy and Celie, the newcomers, how the game works.
So this is a very Kirby-esque game where, with the power of your wind ring, you can pretty much capture the cute little moves that inhabit Phantom Isle and use them as either a projectile or a makeshift double jump.
Right.
And those
and
also
gems-
because
Plans
this-
to do that stuff.
But,
Yep.
by the
And
way, sorry.
Nice.
Good.
So apparently, the actor for Klonoa his name is Eric Stat. Or Eric Stitt.
Stitt.
And he
Yes.
is only known for this game.
Really?
Never did anything else.
That's ow. Can I just say that's kind of sad because that reminds me an awful lot of the actor who played Steve Burnside in Resident Evil.
Oh God.
Code Veronica. It was the only time he was ever in a video done a voice acting gig, and it shows why.
Well, no, because and it's sad because it makes you realize, wow, they really didn't like him that much.
I'll wait till after the cutscene to say what I want to
Nobody liked
say.
him- Nobody liked him as a character anyway. So let's meet up with our first colorful character.
Hey, you! Hold up there a minute, you guys!
Ooh, who is it?
Yo! Up here! I'm
You know, I remember him being a lot more angry in the original. Here, he's just... Yeah, exactly. He was a fucking dog.
Whoa, hello.
It fits.
I got something I need to ask you guys.
So that is Dan Warren.
Now, so just hang on.
Dan Warren playing the lovable role of Baloo.
Hey, but-
It's the bare necessities, a simple bear's
Oh, not that
necessities.
one. He's a carpenter with Mason thing.
Well, this is
A fun sort of guy that unfortunately we don't see very often.
Yeah.
Okay, it's nice to meet you.
In fact, I'm convinced he was made for a very specific reason, which we won't get into till the near end of the game.
I
Yeah.
just realized his arms are so skinny, yet his body's so fat.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
it goes.
he's-
That is how
Oh
the
wait,
Baloo do.
they're talking about Lafise.
Wait a minute. You don't know who she is? She's the songstress who sings the Song of Rebirth.
No, you fool! It's the Song of Rebirth.
She's a priestess.
They got no culture.
She's like a priestess of some sort, and Baloo
Yeah.
has wait for
He has a
it.
crush on her.
Ah.
A very, very
Creepy.
harmless little crush, quote unquote.
Well, to be fair, they never really establish how old the songstress is.
really think it'll reach the Moon Kingdom?
Well, they have established though she's way too young for
Also, Lafise is voiced by Jessica Strauss.
More of your love?
Oh, nice.
Oh, so she's Jury.
And for Celia and Jordy, who may or may not have picked it up on it, yes, because this is Namco, yes, that is Pac-Man in a pack pellet on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did notice it, but I didn't catch on because I got too absorbed in the
But yeah,
footage.
It's fine.
Real quick, I want to say the fact
Whoa!
that the songstress is the same actress that plays Jury has a really funny mental image in my head. Like, you guys know who Jury is, right?
Yeah, Julie
Oh,
Han.
from Street Fighter?
Yeah, Julie Han.
Yeah.
Oh God, that psycho?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's like a psychic
Wow.
person. So, James, I'm noticing that some of these may be like different things. Oh crap, there's your
Ooh.
photos.
Yeah, not that it matters. I got a lot of health. Which is
I'm
actually something for the remake. They gave you a lot more health than you really need. Like, I
No.
think they may have overcompensated for the sequel where you only had 3 hits to your name.
So are those the things we? So those golden feather crests, are those the things we get as opposed to rescuing the citizens now?
No. We're still rescuing the citizens. Basically, you pop the bubble, and a random little creature comes out, and if you collect all 6 of them, you pretty much got them all on the stage. And, well, for those of you that have not watched the original commentary, I won't spoil right away what they unlock, but let's just say it's a rather fun unlockable.
Which is fun because I still forget.
Ooh, first off, this little fairy here, once you activate her, all these gems will be worth double.
Okay, and yeah, James said you can make projectiles or use these guys as platforming people.
And the gems are pretty much the coins from Mario. You
Oh,
get
that's
a-
right. The remake also has what I like to call the ever lovable but ultimately useless wind attack.
What does it do?
So the wind attack, okay, it's not too terribly useless, but at the same time, you really don't need it all that much. Basically, whenever you use it within the vicinity of enemies, they slow down, like a lot.
Huh.
So you could use that as a means to capture them easier. But at the same time, it's like the enemies don't. Not a lot of the enemies actually move that quickly in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, this game does have some really fun tunes and a really nice soundtrack. And oh, I guess let's talk about that. How do you think they did remastering that?
The soundtrack, they really didn't. They just took it straight from the PS1 game. Granted, it's aged rather well, but at the same time, it's like you think they would have gone to some sort of way to remix it.
Oh, they didn't even re-instrumentize it or anything. They just
Nope,
used the same file?
I think so.
Wow.
Like I think they took it straight from out of the OST.
Which I mean, wow, when you just up the quality and make it less compressed.
At least goes to show how well it aged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It does make make me wonder though if ever Namco wants to remake the second game, which I think they should, because first off, it'd be an excuse for me to record the game, and secondly, just that game is demanding one right now. But especially like imagine that a Switch or PS4 remaster of Klonoa 2.
That would be nice. I'd like to see it.
That'd be nice.
Anyway, so terribly sorry, ladies. You're just talking about stuff you haven't even seen before.
Listen, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But anyway,
It's time for the
No, do not crash on my computer.
2.5D.
Oh, we lost the minecart. See that you still with
that was
us?
close.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. We had a scare like that yesterday. with
Okay,
Matt.
good.
You're
Yeah.
fine. We're losing over minecart. Oh jeez.
Get the
by the way,
gems!
I was about to say. By the way, Steve, what were you trying to tell us earlier?
Well, first off, that clock there is a checkpoint. And I think I already mentioned what the
Okay.
gems do. They're basically like the coins in the Mario games. If you get 100, you get an extra life.
Yep.
You sure there was nothing else?
I did want to mention one bit of Vio trivia, but I'm gonna wait till his character appears in
Oh
this
God,
part.
no!
Oh, boy.
Oh damn it!
Okay, that's fine.
Look what happened there. Oh yeah. So how do they handle lives in this game?
They're pretty standard. Like, you just have several lives. You lose them all. It's a game over. The only way to refill one-ups aside from the gems is also collecting silver coins
Okay, and then what
that have no cap on them. Which will admit is kind of a downgrade because in the original they were gold. But I guess if nothing else, here's another interesting little fun fact for the Klonoa 1 remake. It was published by Namco, but it was actually developed by Payon. Now, for those of you who don't know who Payon are, for a while they were actually in charge of making all the Donkey Kong games up until the Return series. So they made King of Swing, Jungle Climber, and
Barrel
Blast.
Blast.
Oh, okay.
So take that for what you will.
Well, the Donkey Kong guy.
No, that was Namco. Oh, coincidentally. And yeah, don't mind the whole 2.5D. This game is rife with its. Honestly, the original game was kind of one of the first few to really experiment with it,
Yeah.
alongside Tomba.
Makes sense.
Right.
Though I would say Klonoa was far more in depth with it than Tomba ever was.
Well, tell about that whole open world, backtracking thing, whereas Klonoa had just straightforward levels.
Yeah, that's also true.
I do want to ask.
Honestly,
Oh boy. I do want to ask real
Giddy.
quick, since this is technically their first time joining us, have you ladies ever had any experience with the Klonoa series?
Well, honestly, no. I only heard about it through someone who I used to know from a long time ago. Like, I thought the character himself was interesting, but I didn't have any knowledge of the lore or the game itself of Klonoa, so I'm gonna have to mostly say no.
alright, well, how about you, Sealy?
No, I've never heard of this game until you mentioned it for a commentary.
Really?
Okay.
Well then, welcome aboard to probably one of the cutest platformers you'll ever see in your life, next to Kirby.
So, as long as they don't open their mouths, it's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
No, I won't go that far. Like, I mean, okay, for the English dub, yeah, you can make a good argument there. But when you turn on the Phantom Isle speak, it's pretty adorable.
Yeah,
Although I
too
will
bad
admit,
you didn't turn that on.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I realize now it would kind of not be the remake if we actually did that.
Oh wait.
Exactly.
Yeah, all or nothing. Oh,
Who's that?
who is it?
What?
It's
Oh,
It's
hello.
a fabulous Birdman in a black cloak and
it's Luffy's.
Joker. Are you kidding me, game? It's Joker.
Joker?
Joker.
Yeah, that was
Anyway.
his original name. Now they just decided to call him Joker.
And
Originality.
Anyway, Gaudius, the Birdman here, is voiced by J.B. Blanc, while Joka, I am not calling him Joker.
Who is also-
Joka, is Dave Mallow.
I do want to say real quick about JB Blanc that I think Matt might find interesting. JB Blanc is the guy that voiced Bane in both Arkham Origins and in the second season of Telltale Batman.
I knew that.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
All I'm just saying is that Gaudius, it would have been.
Well, then
cool if
everyone
it was
else
also
knows.
The same guy who voiced Wiseman.
Oh my god. Shut up, Joker.
It would have worked if Wiseman also voiced Gaudius.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh,
So
no.
You know
yeah,
what?
so yeah.
Well, now, isn't this strange? It doesn't seem to be here anywhere.
Uh-oh.
What?
I love that little exchange. He's like, what?
What?
Not angry, just like, you kidding me?
Well, it would appear that we have mice.
Uh-oh.
No matter. The feast.
You're half right. I'm technically a cabot.
Joker, I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes, my lord.
So was that ship Laphis from the Moon Kingdom?
I think so.
Yeah. Speaking of Laphis, yeah. Totally not creepy at all.
You know what? I'll give credit to the PS1 version. The visual for that actually looked a lot more intimidating.
Wherever you are.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Any choice.
He literally just literally just has a whole void in his cloak, and then he just flies off into the sky, flies off into the clouds.
It's just
Yeah, here's our first boss, Matt.
mice.
Yeah.
Well, this won't do at all.
Just that you're the first boss.
People anyway. What have you
What?
done with this?
Oh, right,
yeah.
you voiced Joker in our original commentary.
Yeah.
And I was Gaudius in the original commentary.
Too bad I can't voice him here because fuck you, James.
Okay, well again, we had our chance. Now this is the remake.
Right.
You know, that's something
We'll
I'm
have
curious
a chance to
about.
voice characters again, but sorry.
All I was just gonna say is I'm kind of interested to see what the girls think of our version of the voices if they ever get around to watching the original commentary.
All
Just
one
be
people I
careful if
voiced.
someone dated.
All one people I voiced.
No, you voiced plenty of
I
people.
like how I like the perspective way that they did that in the original because they just did a camera cut here.
It's a lot of nice. Okay, let's just be honest. A lot of it is dealing with a new engine and trying to handle things a lot more differently. You have to sacrifice some things.
Yeah, that is one thing I will give the Klonoa remake. I think it looks beautiful, but you can definitely tell there was some sort of budgeting involved, especially when it comes to the animation. Some of it's a bit hokey.
There
I
you
would say
go.
this and hear me out. I would say this and hear me out.
Wow, really?
I always feel like 2D animation. Nice.
See ya.
I would say
Nice.
that 2D animation is a lot more free-form than 3D animation. Like 3D animation, there's a lot more limitations you have to take into consideration with models and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
So I feel like
that's
that's
for
kind of
sure.
happening here.
I won't forget about this.
Now leave.
We'll meet again, rats.
Bye. Oh,
Ooh, some fell from the
Hello.
bell.
Okay.
What's that?
But yeah, if I could just say real quick, Logan, to be fair, you voiced like more than one character.
Just Laphis and a moon
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I feel dumb
Well,
now.
I'll go over it later.
Mom and ask Grandpa about it.
Oh, that's right. I was one of those knights, I think, in the big like.
Yeah, you were. And here's Grandpa.
This was me.
Oh, yeah.
Done something pretty impressive, haven't you?
I still remember the little exchange you and Becca had as these two.
I literally just said that.
Hey, Grandpa, is there really a Moon Kingdom?
I just got finished telling you. Perhaps there is, but then again, maybe not.
Don't listen.
Oh, senility is catching up with me.
This is also Dan Ward.
What's the moon
Yeah.
kingdom?
I'm so happy to meet a character who I know is gonna stay with us till the very end of this story with no repercussions.
Yep,
So
totally.
nice to have so nice to have happy memories again.
Yep. Just like Uncle Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Gandalf, and Dumbledore, they all lived to the end.
Oh, Matt, please, not in front of the ladies.
But I'm more worried about
Too late, Logan already ruined it.
This game is over how many years old?
almost 10.
20 technically.
Well, the original's 20. Jeez.
Are you trying to say that Hubo dies?
Yes.
He dies of old age.
I want you to go
We're gonna go on a mighty quest.
You're saying, Steve?
I was just saying.
He was
wait.
making a joke.
Yeah, I made the joke about how, like, wait, Logan, are you very subtly implying that Hubo might not make it to the end?
Oh,
Wait,
no, poor
what?
Hugo.
What?
No. So then
More on that later.
Yeah,
So
don't.
join us for our complete, nice, lovable commentary.
Oh, it's the end of the part already. I didn't realize.
By the way, don't mind the little whipping man file there. That was actually my test playthrough. So,
Okay.
He got demoted.
yeah. See you all for 4 Lock 4s.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.